Nigel Farage's new incarnation of the Brexit Party, Reform UK, has announced a former Tory MSP as its leader in Scotland as it outlines its plan to take the fight to Nicola Sturgeon's SNP. Michelle Ballantyne, who quit the Scottish Tories last year, was unveiled by Reform Party chairman Richard Tice as the group's leader north of the border. Mr. Tice described her as a strong leader and someone who has courage, real-life experience, integrity, and common sense. Last week the Electoral Commission confirmed it had given permission for Mr. Farage's Brexit Party to be renamed as Reform UK. In May, Scotland is due to hold its parliamentary elections, which were originally due to take place last year before being delayed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Outlining Reform UK's vision for Scotland, Ms. Ballantyne said, "We are pro-Scotland and pro-the UK because we believe it is simply the best choice for the people of these islands. Why? Because it is the most successful union ever created. It has served us well for over 300 years and never so well as in the last few months, as the combined power of the union has brought us financial aid and the first and fastest vaccination program in Europe," she said. Reform UK would champion personal choice, community response and local networks. The MSP added, "Our policies will reflect these values and respect the basic rights of freedom of thought, speech and worship." Mr. Tice said his party would campaign passionately to protect the future of the United Kingdom and warned an independent Scotland would diminish us all. He added, "We're bound together in so many ways. We are like a big loving family." Polling indicates Nicola Sturgeon's SNP is currently set to win a majority when Scots go to the polls, with the SNP planning to claim their victory gives them a mandate for a new independence referendum. Boris Johnson has indicated he will refuse to grant consent for a new independence vote in any circumstances, arguing the 2014 referendum settled the issue for a generation. Speaking this morning, Ms. Ballantyne set out the positive case for Scotland remaining in the UK. Last year the South Scotland MSP ran for the Scottish Tory leadership but was beaten to the position by Jackson Carlaw. He stood down from the role just 6 months later and was replaced by Douglas Ross. Ms. Ballantyne then quit the party, saying he was no longer a good fit for the Tories, citing policy differences with Mr. Ross. Welcoming the new leader to the party, Mr. Farage said, "Of course, in Scotland there is a debate between those who want to separate from the United Kingdom and be a part of the European Union, and those who want the United Kingdom to survive. But on virtually everything else, debate has ceased. There is no opposition coming from the Scottish Conservatives or anybody else to the SNP's woke agenda. Somebody who is prepared to stand up and have open, genuine democratic debate and conversation is Michelle Ballantyne. She's prepared to stand up and to fight. It's for that reason I'm delighted that she's coming on board with the Reform Party."